So the headless path is when we offer, by the grace of the Guru, the mind to the Guru. And if you have a practice of meditation daily, it works on the mind, cleaning the subconscious. You guys know that. Making your thoughts powerful. You may have 100 thoughts. After meditation, you have a fewer. But those few that embark on, let's say you want to create a business, your thought becomes powerful through meditation. And with that thought, you come up with a plan. With that plan, you get into the act. With that act, it starts to set a journey. With that journey, you end up with the fruit. Sada Satsinman of Chardi Kala Jatha was just here, and we are talking about Guru Gobind Singh. I started to research Guru Gobind Singh's battles. And I started to connect it with the prana of Kundalini Yoga. This is an year and a half because I've been thinking about it. So I started to look at the battles. Guru Gobind Singh, if lucky, only at one time when they encamped at a certain place, had 1,500 people with him. The battles were 5 to 60. And the 5 to 60 to 80, the battles were with 300 to 5,000. In one battle, they said 1,000,000. Most historians. So you plus minus 800,000 to 1.25 million. And in that battle, there were 40 of them, 40 to 50, maybe even 25. Guru Gobind Singh said, my one person equals 125,000. What that means? One person, the prana equals 125,000. You do the math. 40 times 125,000. Each person's prana is that powerful. A lot of the battles are fought by prana too. Pran and the body. So that is why it's called the headless path. And Sarasat Simon and me were sharing. Whoever joined Guru Gobind Singh knew that they had to sacrifice. It was one of the few armies where he said, most likely you're going to pass in battle. He shared that with them. Pai Mani Singh was cut limb by limb. He had already told Pai Mani Singh, this is how your sacrifice. If you're going to join me, be prepared. You got to sacrifice the headless path. And they will cut you like that. Most of them perished. His 4 sons also, they saw the battle, the Biras rose. They couldn't, wow, they're in that moment, but they don't die because the soul leaves, right, from the crown for these people. Most of the time. The 4 sons of Guru Gobind Singh, past life were avatars. It is the headless path. Buddha said, empty the mind, no thought. Guru Nanak did the same. Man jittai jag jeet. Guru Gobind Singh said, give me your head. The mind thinks, overthink and overthink. We have an intellectual realm that is very important. Intelligence and intellect are 2 different things. When you meditate on the intellect, it gets contemplated and becomes intelligence. The intellectual realm is just the intellectual realm. With the path with Guru Gobind Singh, it is the headless path. He took the head. I'm gonna be very aware that we do an experience too. It's 9:18 on my, so 9:35. I want to start two meditations. One is with the breath and with the Guru Mantra. Anyone at this point, and I'll just keep it 3 minutes so that I want to honor time. Anyone at this point has a question, but I'll stick to 3 minutes, or wants to share. You can unmute and ask, or wants to contemplate. Okay, I'm going to carry on. I am Research is done until the third Pyara. There were five that gave their hits. Bhai Daya Singh Ji was born as Daya Ram. He gave his hit. He was a Khatri. He was a warrior from Lahore. His previous life was Love, the son of Sri Ram Chandar. That was Bhai Daya Singh. This is all shared by Sant Gurbachan Singh. And I'm trying to get the text also from where, but I've heard three heavyweight saints in the Punjabi Sikh have shared this. And I've heard this katha, this by three. And I have no doubt because we have reincarnation. We have Guru Gobind Singh who was Rishi Doshtaman. Bhai Taram Singh was born as Taram Chand. He was a Jatta from Delhi. His previous life was Pagat Tanna, one of my favorite Pagats in Sri Guru Granth. That was Bhai Taram Singh. Bhai Himmat Singh, born as Himmat Rai, was a Jivara water carrier, the third Pyara. His previous life was Jagannath. I was scribbling through, yesterday I came through. So he was Jagannath Par or something. He was like a teacher in the past life. It shows my low network brand if my Wi-Fi, okay, but I'm yet to do the other two and go through the text of it. So these were them in their past life, came in this life, incarnation, had Guru Gobind Singh, gave their heads, and then they became the Panch Pyare. And there are many granths, the conversations of the Panch Pyare, where at the end they asked, there is a granth called Mukt Marg. And I know 3HO community might not have had the translation of it, but let me share with you when everyone goes into this kind of a doubt about things. Guru Gobind Singh in there shares many yogic techniques. And one of the Panch Pyare asks him about the breath, the mind. Um, in battle, what are the techniques to use with the enemy? You will be shocked. The head of KRI, Jagat Guru, has that and they're getting it translated. All this is being done now. In 2, 3 years, we're going to have the translations. And unbelievable. I went through a bit of it 2 years ago. Jagat Guru went to meet this saint. He passed it to him and then they started translation work. At this point, for 3 minutes, anyone has a question? I don't have all the answers. We are in contemplation. And then I want to talk again about the Headless Path, and then we're going to do two meditations. Basically, overthinking is a disease. Every corporate guru shared that. And the world now stimulates that to quite an extent. My father was counterintelligence of Singapore. He passed away 2009. In his time, he would get up very early. He would do his prayers. When he read the paper. There was no phone at that time. When he worked 6 p.m. He would come back, he would sit with us for tea. He was very present in his action. Like now I can do this, I can have the phone. So, in these times, it's the Pavan Guru age. Yogi Bhajan was right. It is the age of Aquarius, the air age. Any business that transmutes information and technology, like, you see Rocky 6, or was it Creed 1, right? The guy said, okay, Stallone is telling me exercises. He puts it on the phone, he sends it up to the cloud. And Stallone, he said, what do you mean by cloud? The computer language, right? They put it in the cloud. That's transmutation of knowledge and information at a fast rate in the air. Aquarius, Pavan Guru. This is that age where there's so much information in the air. And it is the age of Pavan Guru. This is the time, actually, when you meditate, it works fast. When you chant Shabad Guru, it works fast because it's the air age. It's also Kal Yug, which means it's so personified. Those days, people had time. The ages were different. This age, people don't have time. So short meditation you do works very fast. Those days, back in the ages, now you can do a 3-minute meditation, very aware, very deep, very with the heart. You get an effect of those days. People might have to sit for result for an hour of that. It's Pavan Guru. Guru Nanak said, the age of the air. This is how we are on now on Zoom. I am the most untechy person in the world. COVID times, my wife taught me this is Zoom, press this button. And Omkar has been very involved. Like Facebook Live, my wife said, press this button. And I started teaching. I cannot handle technology. I am a layman, but I'm here today. This is air age. And the third eye will transmute like that. Dasam Dwar in Bani. That's why the Sikhs is a dharma, not a religion. When people freaked out, everyone would cut their hair. They have no. We tie the rishi knot above the third eye. The energy of the meditation soul, and it stores in the hair. Guru Gobind Singh gave a cotton head covering. It brings the energy this part. There's a science of the hair in the armpit, in our private parts, this part, this part, this part. And now almost every famous sportsman is keeping a beard. One day I saw a random interview. They asked that guy, Yogi Bhajan said, you become less emotional. That guy, what's famous basketballer? He's been around, LeBron James. He said, I am less emotional when I kept the beard. And this guy that has no idea of Kundalini Yoga, he said it in an interview. That's what Yogiji said. He said, this part for guys, the moon center, we become less emotional. Almost most top basketballers are keeping the beard now. So it's the headless path. So these are techniques, but they're coming out more now and now. I live in Malaysia. I'm from Singapore. Last year I walked in Albuquerque and I just looked at so many American men had beards. And I thought, my God, they are like Sikhs. So many. Last year, 2024. Is it 2023? 2024. And they don't want to shave their beards anymore. It's got nothing to do with religion. Nothing. It's a science. Okay. But anyway, the headless path is a commitment. Khalsa. So I want to end off here, and then we'll get into a bit of question if you have, or contemplation. Then we're going to end off in meditation. Whatever you are doing, you commit to that one thing. Go with love. Let's say example here. Ram Krishan Kaur. Let's say she loves to sew. So many things and put it online. When you're sewing, do your chanting. Put it out there. Pursue your path. When their heads are being cut, this is the journey. You don't know. You put the next step, the path appears. This is the age of Aquarius. It's the air age. Indiana Jones was crossing the bridge, right? His father was dying, that movie. He had to go get that water. There was no bridge. And the father said, Sean Connery said, look, walk and have it. So he put, then the bridge appear. Put, it's exactly it. You will not be able to see the path now. But with faith, which comes through an experience, which then only becomes a belief, the path will appear when you take that foot there. You can't see the path now. It's a air age, Pavan Guru age. So everyone will be, a lot of people have a lot of duality. What shall I do? What's the next step? What is this? What is that? You have to decide what your path is. And many a times you can't see your path. And it was never about quality or quantity, never. Look at Guru Gobind Singh, the stats of his army. He had never, if he was lucky, he had 60 people. And the numbers they fought, you wouldn't even believe. He never did war. He never initiated a war. He never did that. Anybody here can tell me anything. I researched it. He gave the person one chance. He would negotiate first. Then he woke, then he shot. And even when he killed the enemy, he put gold on the tip of the arrow. Any enemy will do that, so that that enemy who he didn't view it that way had money to do the cremation. Historically never done. Never. Guru Gobind Singh's face was actually very soft, not what the paintings reflect. There is a lecture by Yogi Bhajan that describes Guru Gobind Singh, long arms and all. And of course, some people are anti Yogi Bhajan. I checked with the Thaksals. They have a writing exactly what Yogi Bhajan described. I am just sharing that, look, if you put your heart and mind and soul, anybody can tell me, look, I'm Punjabi. We are master of doubting everything. Punjabi is a culture, Sikh is a path. From Punjabi, I am a Sikh. Anybody can tell me, oh, Yogiji, this, that, this, Guru Gobind Singh, but I practice, I have an experience, and I stand by my experience. Yogi Bhajan told me, Long and Kokar does this. Let me share with you. I did that for 3 years, 31 minutes in my father's home. And the police came because I was too loud. And whatever he shared, Long and Kokar will do this. It's true, it works. So do your practice. Don't worry about anybody. Don't worry about it. Have an experience with it and walk your path. Everyone will have a head about it. Everyone will have an intellect about it. Everyone will have an opinion about it. But it's the headless path. It is what Guru Gobind Singh did. I think the most intelligent thing he did is he took off the heads. He's telling you live from your heart. And the mind is a servant to the Guru. If you can't control your mind, I can't offer it to the Guru. And Guru means darkness to light. Shabad Guru, the practice, that's your Guru. From there, you will have later on visions. From there, you will have an experience. At this point, anyone has a question or wants to contemplate in a very honest and loving way from your heart, please unmute and ask and contemplate. Then we're going to get into meditations. Yes, Karan Bir.
Sat Sri Akal ji, I am
Sat Sri Akal.
currently from Bangkok,
Yes.
Bangkok, and I just started practicing maybe like 2 weeks. I saw your videos in YouTube, and I started I really had depression, darkest depression I went through. I went through suicidal thoughts. I went through I don't know what to say. It's very dark, and I just started chanting Ek Onkar, Sadguru Prasad, Ek Onkar for 2 weeks.
That will take you
Haji,
beyond your realms. I will end off later. Please finish your question. I want to hear it.
I get goosebumps. I might get emotional, but I'm not getting emotional. आज जो मेरे दर्शन हो गए ये दर्शन
Of course.
अमृत वेला उठा and I went Gurdwara and it's heavy. I, I don't know if I can. It's it's something. I'm grateful that you you teach this. It's not just magic. It is literally Guru Sahib coming to me, and it has been the best thing in my life. And since I saw the website Sikh Dharma, and I've been researching, I've been going through all the shabads, all the things, and all of it helped me so much. I have no words how much it has helped me. Everything, like the shabads, the yeah, and I went through all the blogs, and I've seen the Chakra Chakravarti Shabad, the Harjio Shabad, Ovi Sundao, and I've
Hmm.
been and somehow just a miracle happened that I'm back to path. I'm I'm back to Sache Pacha. I'm back to him now. And I'm very blessed. I went through very dark phase because I was drugged. I used to use drugs, and that is the worst thing as a Sikh to do. And I am a नामधारी Sikh. नामधारी Sikh आप जानते होने हो ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ पता होना
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ जी हाँ जी ते we are very clean and I was not the clean person but this has brought me to a new path and it's just the biggest blessing and craziness going around in my house with so much blessings and all the darkness I can see it go away like oh wow 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 yeah
All
like
right.
I
Right.
have no words but वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह आप जी एवं
If you
करते
went
रहो
through,
ते
if you went through depression, you're very, very blessed because the teaching is translated wrong. Rehra says, Dukh daru sukh rog paya. It says pain is the cure. Through the pain, it gives birth for you to go through. Everyone goes through depression. The word depression has a taboo. But if you research the teachings in the Gurbani, all the biggest teachers you research, they went through this. In Bani, we call it Varag. It's a state of separation. I was a master of depression. That's why I started teaching those topics. And for me, we are in the best place in the world today. I want to very boldly say Lately I started teaching workshops, and I'm happier when it's fewer because it's quality, and I don't care what anyone says. Firstly, in COVID times, I took 3 months to research depression by Yogi Pajan, and then I researched Osho, Paramahansa, Yogananda, and I'm come to Sikhi. Hold on, but the diagnosis of depression and cold depression, no one came close to Yogi Bhajan. He shares the diagnosis, the personality, how the person will be, the breath, what is cold depression. I was astounded. Then I researched what Barney shares about depression. Barney has a different term, but the pain is a very vital part of the path. And if then Guru Dev Singh, master of Satnam Rasayan, if we can stay present in the pain, that is a meditation too. Then from there you do your practice. And what you are sharing,
हाँ
Ek
जी,
Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek
ओंकार
Onkar,
एक
or Ek
ओंकार
Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad is in three Banis. Guru Gobind Singh says, Ek Onkar Sat Gur Prasad Siri Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Job site
ये
start
पते
Fateh of Prasad Saveye Benti
हाँ
Chopai.
जी हाँ
And Yogi Panjan gave that meditation. It came from the mouth of Guru. He brought everything from the source. People just, you practice, you have an experience, then it is becomes your faith, and then you have your belief. So don't worry. It's from the mouth of the Guru. And Yogi Panjan call it the master key meditation. It masters your meditation. That's the Gotka chant. Gotka means to reverse.
हाँ
Just try to do it as your second meditation. Do something before and then say very powerful, elevating words after.
हाँ
But
जी
Karanbir, I'm
हाँ जी
happy with what you have shared. To go through depression is a blessing. The world sees it as a taboo, and it's
हम्म,
just not real.
yeah, it's all in the head.
It's a
It's,
manufactured illusion by
हाँ जी,
society through social media.
most of it social media.
Yeah, I congratulate you. I think just keep up. And the path is when you take the next step, that's permanent. Don't worry about where you're going to end up or where you are. Just the present moment, keep doing your meditation. And
हाँ जी,
don't negotiate with the mind the end result. That is all an illusion in meditation. Don't worry how you're gonna, even if you fall tomorrow, don't worry. That's not your problem, and that's not society's problem. The present moment when you're meditating, go deep with love, the present moment. Don't
yes,
shut out the mind or the end result. I'm going to become like that, I'm going to become spiritual, I'm going to this. Is an illusion of the mind.
yes,
Whatever you're doing, keep up, it's working.
हाँ जी,
That meditation will work and dissolve the illusion. It will eat up the falsehood in yourself. That's very powerful. That's what I teach, because by the grace of Guru Ramdas, I just touched 14 years yesterday, 3 minutes. Ekonkar, Satgur Prasad, Satgur Prasad, Ekonkar. I've not missed a day, even on the aeroplane.
हाँ जी,
So I qualify my experience and I stand by it. And I'm very thankful that Yogi Pancham taught it. Nanak Sar, the head saints teach it. Taksal, the old Puratan used to teach that meditation. That's why I say I after that I researched the source, and as what he taught works.
it
Any other
totally
question,
works.
or you want to contemplate anybody else? Keep up, Karanbir.
हाँ जी, I I don't know. Today is a very big day, and I'm grateful to be in this interview and in this meeting, Hanji. And
Why?
I'll be following these footsteps. I had social anxiety, all of that is fading away literally. It's not there anymore. Hey, gahi nahi hega. It's everything is fake, everything is illusion, and I can see everything is illusion, and I just have to control myself. I sometimes my body can't control. I could feel myself like floating, my head floating, but but now I think I made a good decision to come into this meeting so I can be back to my path and also help my friends out who are in help,
Yeah,
who are in need of
Karanbir,
help. I
you are always on the path. Even that thing you went through is part of it. Don't discount it, and don't make yourself feel bad with the
I
so-called
yes,
diagnosis of I'm doing bad. It's just an
Hanji,
illusion. Even whatever you have done now has led to the now.
I can see it
Yeah,
very
it's
clearly.
historical fact.
Too clear. I can see it too clearly.
Guru Nanak went to Sajjan Thag. Sajjan Thag became one of the greatest teacher after Sajjan Thag used to rob people. There was a in Ganka. There are two Shabbats. This saint visited. She was a prostitute. She did it out of a job. She was unattached to the job. The word prostitute is from society, and
Hmm.
this saint knew. So what he felt she was so troubled. He knew if he gave her a meditation. She's, some people you say, oh, when in pain do your part, when in pain do your meditation. Sometimes they don't have the will to sit down. Oh yeah, meditate
Hanji.
lah, meditate. They can't, they're in too much pain. What this saint did, he gave her a parrot. He gave the act of meditation without making her feel she needs to sit down to meditate. He said, teach this parrot to chant Ram. Just every day give food. So she did that. And he told her, when you have fear, call out to the parrot. She was about to pass away. She started calling the parrot, Ram, Ram, Ram. And she passed kind of liberated. Whole life she was a prostitute, almost three-quarter of her life. That thing led her to the now. And there is Bani in her name in Sri Guru Granth Sahib. There is a line, Gankar Devi Adar Kita, by meditating on the name of God, and the saint gave her the parrot. He knew that she wouldn't be able to sit down to meditate. So he came up with a plan, like teach the parrot Ram. Okay, I want to honor time.
Hanji.
Anyone else? Within 3 minutes, we're going to start a meditation. I want to end off on time. Last 3 minutes, anyone got a question or want to contemplate? All right, let's do this meditation. You might struggle to do it in one breath. So lately, I've been working with a Sikh teacher too, and I verified. So Yogi Bhajan taught this 8 cycles in one breath. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. And his wife used to meditate daily and then had the visions of the 4 children passing before it happened. So she went to him and said, oh Lord, you didn't tell me this. You knew that the children are gonna, my children coming out of my womb are gonna pass like that. You didn't tell me. He smiled. He said, look, it's a path of sacrifice. And they came, previous soul, they were like that. They came just to do this and leave. That's what they came for. She says, yeah, but it's very hard to bear. I have a humble request. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's very hard to bear. Then he gave her this meditation, and it is called the last resort meditation. Number one. Number two, he told her that through this, at the end, if you want to leave from your third eye, from the 10th gate, you can leave. This meditation was given in this manner. So you can sit in any comfortable posture like that, right on the left. We're going to do 8 cycles in one breath. Wahiguru, 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 Wahijio. Okay? Eyes will be closed. If you can't do 8 cycles, you try to do five, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can build up. Let me show you one round, and I have to do it a bit fast. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 8 cycles. So you will inhale long and deep. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. And that part, Wahiguru, 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 Wahijio, comes out in a Shabad in Sri Guru Granth Sahib. Kavarnan, Madhur Ban, and it has the Guru Mantra in Sri Guru Granth Sahib as Wahiguru, 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 Wahijio. Okay. Any question before we start? We're going to do few minutes of that. If you can't do 8 cycles, you do 4 or 5 or 6. At home as a practice, right on the left, on the laps. You sit straight, sit comfortable. You could sit on the bed, you could sit on the couch, you could sit cross-legged. If a person can't sit to cross the legs, you can sit with the feet down. This is also it confronts anxious attacks. When a person feels anxious, a lot of anxiousness, a lot, this is a meditation they can start. For them, they can start with 90 seconds, a minute and a half. Sit a minute in silence, then they build up. You can do this 11 minutes a day up to 2.5. I used to just do it 5.5 minutes a day. I have many meditations by the grace of the Guru Ramdas I did. So I would do 5.5 minutes at night and sit 1 minute in silence. And I did that for 3 months. You feel high from nervousness to highness. Okay. Any question before we start? If not, we're gonna start. All right, my dear friends, here we go. Close the eyes. Let's try 8 cycles in one breath. If you can't do 6, if you can't do 5, exhale. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Last three cycles, sit straight, keep up. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Inhale. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Everyone, last cycle, inhale long and deep. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Be still, don't move. Hildani, still. Inhale, exhale, move the body a bit. We're going to do one short meditation now to end off, and then we have 5 7 minutes if anyone has a question or anything, and we'll end off. Okay, just we're going to do this for 3 minutes, 2 cycles in one breath from the mouth of Guru Gobind Singh. At the age of 16, he wrote Job Sahib by the river, and I went there in person. My mother used to tell me the story. He sat by this river at the age of 16, and Job Sahib, he wrote it. Anyone who wants to master jap, the act of chanting, listen to Jap Sahib. That river used to make noise. So he said, shh, quieten down. And there's a part where he said, the river is silent, then the noise starts because in the morning, yes. My mom told me this story, and I went there in person, and I stand by the experience to tell you it's true. The river comes to a certain point and then it calms. Then the noise starts. Where he sat, he told the water, oh, water molecules, calm down. He's the Lord of the universe, Guru Gobind Singh. Such a blessing to have this in our lives. We're going to do 3 minutes, 2 cycles. Gobinde mukande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. My dear friends of God, sit straight. Can sit Gyan Mudra like that. And let's go. Gobinde mukande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. Gobinde mukande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. Then you will inhale, start. We're doing 3 minutes. We'll sit 1 minute in silence and then I'll open up for 5 minutes. Any question or contemplation or end of the session. Here we go. Inhale. Gobinde mukande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. 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 Gobinde mugande 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 udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. Last 3 cycles. Inhale. Gobinde mugande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. 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 Oh, beautiful souls. Last cycle. Inhale long and deep. Gobinde mugande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. Gobinde mugande udare apare hariyam karyam narname akame. Be still. Sit straight. Don't move. Don't worry about the mind. It was never there. It's offered to the Guru. Sit still. Okay, very good. Permission for short commercial announcement, Onkar. By the grace of Guru Ramdas, I teach personal coaching. You can get in touch with Onkar if you want to study that. And I'll be setting up a course called Akal Immersion on this, the teachings of Guru Gobind Singh. That was my commercial announcement. Anybody has a question or wants to contemplate, we have 5 minutes and then we'll end off with long Satnam. Feel free. I will be sending the last resort meditation to Omkar on WhatsApp, and you can reach out to her. The Wahiguru, 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 Wahijio. 8 cycles in one breath. You can't do 6, you can't do 5. Then sit still for a minute or two after. Okay, any question or want to contemplate anything?
Rajveer, there's
Yeah.
a question in the chat. Rajveer, can you share, please, the connection between the age of Aquarius to air again?
Guru Nanak called it Pavan Guru, the Guru in the Pavan, the air. Yogi Panjan says the age of Aquarius, and it is age of the air. In these times, we meditate, we are in the third eye, you transmute like that. Number one. Number two, if you study all successful businesses, they transmute in the air. Google, Amazon, all these. That's why we have now social media we can do on Zoom. That's my basic understanding of the age of Aquarius and Pavan Guru. Shabad Guru is also around you. You imprint. Sri Guru Granth Sahib is a Shabad Guru. It's also, you chant, it imprints in the air, in the akash around you. Whatever you say, the universe now will cooperate very fast and give you that back. Let's say you chant, my body is sensitive, I never say that anymore. But let's say you say, I'm depressed, I'm depressed, I'm depressed. The air will cooperate that and only set up circumstances of more depression for you. If you're going through depression, acknowledge, recognize, start to say it less. That's why we have incantations, chant, we have Shabad Guru. They say positive things because the universe will cooperate very fast that circumstance and multiply whatever you say. Is the air age. That's my basic understanding as a layman. Anything else? Yeah.
Satnam, I would just like to share, I'm sharing in the chat, my favorite version of Gobinde Mukunde musically by Tadankar.
Yes.
And I'm also sharing in the chat Guru Shabad Singh, who did Sade Sa and some of those well-known mantras. He also did a version of Jap Sab that he published in recent years, in case people want to listen to that too. Just two that I like, just I'd share. Satnam.
Now, as we are talking, I'm sending Omkar on WhatsApp the last resort meditation. And then later on, you can get it from her. Take me just 15 seconds.
Yeah, if you send it on WhatsApp, I can just share it now. Otherwise, we can also.
And if anyone wants to stay in touch with me, I work fastest on WhatsApp. You can get my number.
And
So,
I'm just going to share this right now.
yeah,
in the chat, yeah. And what are you gonna do? There it is.
Yes, and any question? Yes.
Can you put your number in the chat, G?
By the grace of Guru Ram Das, let me put it right now. It's a Malaysian number.
I can share it if you want.
Okay. It's Omkar, you can +60 +6010 9240936.
And I put it in the chat too.
me put it again. +6010 9240936.
Waigadu. I put it in the chat, Rajveer, as well. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Any other questions? We're gonna end off in 2 minutes. All right. Thank you, everyone. It's just great to be here in Singapore, Malaysia. It's 13th of April. It's Vaisakhi Day, the day that Guru Gobind Singh took the 5 heads. Unbelievable times. He said something for the future. Basically, the symbolic action is live through your heart, not your head, your mind.
Waigadu.
And you can study his life. I'm gonna research the other two Panch Pyare, what they were in the last life. His 4 kids, they were in the last life. The horse, Guru Gobind Singh's horse, liberated, went to the infinite, said, the next life I want to carry Guru Gobind Singh on my back, the horse. So the horse asked the infinite, past life here was fully incarnated, said, no, send me down as the horse, I want to carry him. And so he had falcon, right? So the falcon. It is true, end of here. Baba Sri Chand was Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva liberated, went to God and said, now on the planet there will be God himself, a perfect being that will walk. I want to be around that. I want to witness and see. So God said, okay, you're born as the son. So Lord Shiva reincarnated as Baba Sri Chand. Yoga came back to the house of Guru Nanak. All right, thank you, my dear friends. Wahiguru, Wahiguru. Let's end off one long Satnam and then Fateh. Be in touch. Do one meditation in your life every day of your life. The one is infinite. Just do with the heart. Do with the heart. Don't worry. And I want to tell you straight. I want to tell you again, and I die by this. Don't worry about what people say, the rhetoric. Do your meditation, stand by your experience. And I'm telling you, it works. Just doubt only multiplies doubt. Yeah. Long Satnam. Sa
Nam.
May Guru Ramdas bless you all to your highest potential. Wahiguru Ji ka
Ji
Khalsa.
ka Khalsa.
Wahiguru.
Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Thank you, Omkar. Thank you.